Hello, Gemini. Thank you for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. Ellen Dugan, yep. For the support of Oracle cards, Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Already shuffled. We're going to do relationship first, single second, and let's see what we have. That's a weird combination, but let's see where that's going. Okay. There's this, your partner has a very interesting energy there. Now, how is this? All this seems to be coming in at once, but it's it's jumbled. I don't feel like it's just between you and your partner. I feel like there's external factors going in here. And this is kind of how it looks, if I can pick it up the right way. So what you got here, your partner's is the top two cards. This is the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is the challenge card for them. And you have the Three of Wands, and then your challenge card is the Five of Wands. So they're more communication and you're more action at this point. And I'm feeling like you're moving forward on some things you have to do. And I feel like there's some type of controversy around you. I don't feel like it's coming at your partner. Like, I don't feel like you have controversy with your partner, but you have controversy you're dealing with outside of your relationship. But the reason this is a challenge card is because you're quite agitated about it. And it could bleed into your partner. Your partner seems to be aware that you're having a bit of stress. And I'm seeing them try to stay out of it and try to leave things alone. And they're seeing where you're going. You're going in a new direction. And I feel like they're kind of feeling powerless about what's happening here. And that's the Ten of Swords for them. Is that right? Or is there something? No, that's where it is. They're feeling powerless in the situation, which is very devastating to them because I feel like you're not around as much as either you're not around as much as you usually are, or because it's kind of tripping, it's not coming out very easily, or you haven't been around very much for a while because you're dealing with this problem. You're dealing with this problem, and they're not seeing you that much, and they're not liking it because the Ten of Swords is telling me they're really missing you, something serious. So this is a problem. They're not happy. You're going through a lot. They're not feeling like they're empowered to do anything about it. They're just trying to let you be. They're putting on a happy face, but they're not happy. I do feel like they're missing you because you're out doing other things. And they're just trying to not make it any worse for you, but they are definitely missing you and they need you more in their life. I feel like that's the problem here. And I feel like you're trying to do your best not to bleed over that, that controversy, that combativeness, because I feel like you have to defend yourself, whatever you're dealing with. And you're trying not to let that bleed into your relationship. Because of that, you're kind of like a little distant from your partner. Not trying to be negative, just trying not to share some of this negativity because you're just, it's a lot on you and it's hard to release that and you just don't want to dump it on them, is what I'm getting. That's how it feels. So this is where you're starting from. It seems to be that they're missing you. You're trying to be nice by not bleeding over your unhappiness from what you're dealing with. They're feeling left out and alone. They're feeling, I feel like I'm getting like, I feel like I'm single. Like, I feel like that energy. Like, if they say that to you, that would kind of fit this energy. Kind of like, even though I'm in a relationship, the way I'm living my life, I feel like I'm living my life like a single person because I don't see you very much. I don't get to do much with you, and they want to. Okay, so they feel like they need to fix this. There's a weird energy between the two of you because I feel like you're catching on. They're feeling they need to do something about it. It's a weird connection. It's almost like you're trying to come together, but it's a near hit. It's not quite getting there just yet. They have the Knight of Wands. You have the Knight of Swords, which is telling me you are communicating with them, and they're trying to create action from that. This doesn't feel like it's hitting right in the beginning. It feels like they're trying to find a way to get some of your time so they can spend more time with you. I feel like they're just trying to drop hints like, do you have time this weekend? Do you have a time next week, some night, to have dinner with me? Like, are you going to be around? I know you're busy. I'm just seeing if you have some time for me. But I feel like you're getting it. They're not coming forward aggressively, but you're clicking right into it. You understand why they're saying this. It's not offensive, but you're like, yeah, I do. And I feel like you're trying to match it up, and at first it's not working very well. But then it keeps going. They realize that you're into it. You're open to it. You definitely want to see them too. You're like, yeah, you're my partner. I do want to see you. Ace of Wands shows up on their side. They find a time, I don't know if it's a weekend or a weeknight, whatever it is, they find a spot where you have open time and they're jumping on it. They're jumping on it, but they're also very much about trying to make it enjoyable for you. So they want to do something that you're going to really enjoy. They're trying to highlight, they're trying to really highlight here why you should want to be with them more. And the thing is, that's not even an issue. You do want to be with them more. They're not getting it. I don't think they're getting it. They're trying to entice you to want to try to spend more time with them. The thing is, that's already something you want. That's not even a factor on your side. But that's why they're doing this. They're trying to find the best way to make this as enjoyable as possible for you, and you're getting it. You're seeing why they're doing it, and you're kind of like, and you already know, you're like, well, yeah, I already want to do this. I would love to do this all the time. I'd love to just hang out with my partner. I just can't. Not right now. And the Two of Cups comes in, you're enjoying this time with them immensely. It's great. It's a wonderful moment, but the attachment is telling me, like, they want more, but you got some stuff going on over here that's a bit hostile is what I'm getting. I'm still feeling this hostile outside the relationship energy. And you're just kind of like, I gotta deal with this. It's not like I wanna. I gotta. I have to. And I feel like you're trying to communicate this to your partner. You're trying to communicate this to your partner. I want to do things differently. I really do. But right now I'm kind of stuck in the middle of this. But maybe we can make plans farther down the line. And I feel like that's your compromise with this. Compromise in the sense of like timing. Otherwise, like whatever they want to do, you're down for it. You're like, yeah, I'll hang out with you. I love hanging out with you. It's not an issue. I got a lot going on. And if I walk away from this, it gets worse. I can't do that right now. At least not right now. We can plan things farther down the road, farther down the line, and I think that can work. They're all about it. They're like, oh, okay. Like, what do you think? 2 months out? 3 months out? Do you have some time you can give me? Can we lock this in? Can you lock in this time? Because I'll plan the stuff. I'll get it going. I feel like that's what they're saying. I'll get it going. I'll make it happen. I will make it happen. So you're like, all right, let me work on it. Let me see what dates I can give you. Let me see what time I can commit to you with. I want to, and you're reiterating that. I really want to, so I'm going to do my best to find as much as I can for you. I really am, because I do want to do this. I would love to hang out with you. I love to. They're jumping right on it. Jumping right, poof, like a cat. Poof. He's not out here. I say that and then I'm like, where is he? Then poof, there he comes. This goes better. You do commit to some certain time. You're able to do this. The Queen of Pentacles is what makes things better for you. You're finding places where you can commit to some time with your partner. It's down the road a little bit. It is. But you are taking action to make this better. You are doing your part. You're doing the best you can, and they see that. What I'm getting on their side, and I see this, and I'm understanding this now. This makes more sense to me. They've got this card, which is, to me, the victory card. The Six of Wands is the victory card. They're getting what they want. Happy family. This is great. This is perfect. They're very excited about where it's going and when it comes, what they have coming down the line, what you've committed to. They're very excited about that. The Hanged Man is because they got to wait for it. They got to wait for it. It's like the beginning of a school year and telling a kid they're waiting for Christmas. It's just kind of like, oh my God, it's so far away. It's like, oh my God, I'll never get there alive. But it's kind of like that feeling. It's like, oh, it's out there. You may see quite obvious signs that they're kind of impatient for it. They're not trying to be impatient, but, you will see the Hanged Man show up is what I'm getting. There we go, the Hanged Man right there. You will see the Hangman. They're kind of like, they're just stuck. They have to wait. They don't like waiting. They will wait. They have to wait. I actually see you... Gemini, I feel, is really good at this, too. Every now and then, just throwing in some spontaneity, just doing something nice for them. I just feel like you're throwing them little teasers every now and then, just to say, it's 3 months out there, but here, I got you. I was thinking of you, and I got this little Hostess cake because I know you like them. So I was out today and I saw it, so I just picked this up for you. So I just wanted to give it to you. And I feel like Gemini is good with this stuff. Like, just little things pop in your head, just something little, no big deal, because I feel like you're doing this. Or I feel like you're like giving information like, oh, I was doing this today and I was thinking about what we're going to do in 3 months. And, I'm thinking I might have to go shopping for a bathing suit because I'm excited about this trip. Or something like that, where you're reiterating to your partner how excited you are. You're just doing these little things. You're doing little things for them too. Just to keep them happy, to keep them satisfied, to reiterate that you're excited about this, that you're looking forward to it, that if you had a different way to do this, you would do this a different way, but this is what you have to do right now. I feel like you're doing extremely well with this. The situation is what the situation is. You got to handle it, is what I'm getting. It just feels like you have to. I don't feel like you have to. If you walk away from it, it gets worse. So I feel like it's getting better as time goes on. When it actually happens, though, you might want to... the one thing I would say with this reading, if this is really hitting with you, whatever you're planning out there, like if it's 3 months or whatever, you're going to want to you're going to kind of like want to put as much in your schedule for your partner and try to keep scheduling things like that if you can, as much as you can get away with. And just keep that in mind, that you want to keep doing this, and if you can create a pattern from it, that's awesome, if that's doable. But you want to keep that in mind, that it's not just this one moment they want to be with you. They want more of you as much as possible, because I feel like you want that too. I just feel like this situation, whatever is you have to deal with, this hostile situation, it's taking over your life a bit. So just keeping that in mind and trying to make it work a little better for you and your partner is working very much better for you. Just keeping it in the back of your head, I feel like that could serve you a lot more going down the road. Because if you plan ahead, I feel like you have more possibilities, if you plan ahead. If you know what I mean? As it is, I feel like it's just that situation. I know it seems kind of weird, and I know it's a general read, but I'm feeling for Gemini, whoever this is hitting for, it's there. It's very, just something, if you plan ahead, you should be okay, able to do more with your partner. All right, I'm going to let that go, because that's a little... All right, so that's what we have for Gemini in relationship. Now we're going to go to single Gemini. Let's see what we have for single Geminis. What do we have for single Geminis? Messages for single Geminis. What do we have for single Geminis? Messages for single Geminis. What do we have for single Geminis? Empowering information that shows them what's really happening around them, to help them figure out what they want to do and find a way to make it work out the way they want to. And to also help them see if it's something they really do want. There's a lot going on there. Okay. Let's shuffle these a bit. I feel like you are definitely going to get some truth here. Truth seems to be coming towards you here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so love is abound. Your crowning cards are the Angel of Love and the King of Cups. So love is here. Love is possible. I'm noticing, though, where you're starting is the Page of Cups. But they're saying love is possible here. You're at the beginning stages of it. What you're feeling for this person that you're interested in is just the beginning, it's just the tip of the iceberg. The question is, do you really want this before you get knee-deep in it? Because I get the feelings are starting to surface. They're not fully developed yet. And what I'm getting here is, like, you definitely want somebody in your life. I feel like for the people this is hitting, you feel like it's been a while since you've been in a relationship, and you're definitely ready to do that. It's been a while since you found somebody you're really interested in. this one at this point, I feel like the way you're looking at it, you have some time invested with them. You've gotten to know them a little bit. The Eight of Pentacles with the Two of Swords is saying, even though you're invested in it, you're not really ready to take that leap forward just yet. You're still single. You're still, fielding options. But you've got some time invested, and you're kind of like, I'm feeling it, and I can see where it could go forward here, but is this what I want? Because even though you've been single for a while, is how it feels to me, you've probably been single for a reason. Kind of like, you're not just going to go for just anybody. It's not just like, let's give it a shot and see where it goes. It's not going to work for you at this point. You're more, I feel like you've been single for a while because you're kind of like, I need somebody with these qualities, and you know what qualities you want. And if it's not matching, if it's too much this or it's too much that, I'm not going to go down that road again. I need a partner that actually is compatible with me. Not just somebody I have passion with. I need somebody compatible with me. That we can help each other and build off of each other and enjoy life together. Not there where one of us is annoyed at the other constantly. Alright, so you got the Five of Swords at the bottom. Like, I feel like you're worried that, to me, this is like, you're not convinced that this is just going to work out. You're not convinced, and you're like, I got to get a little bit more information. I don't know if I want to fall for this one. I don't know. I see things that hit, I see things that don't. I don't know. And I'm also seeing, like, the person you're dealing with has the Nine of Wands here. They stand their ground. They're very good at standing their ground. They say what they mean and they stand by that. The thing is, that can be a great quality that you're okay with. But if it becomes so stifling to where if they're standing their ground on outdated principles, that's not going to work. But if they really believe in something and they stand behind what they believe in, that could be a really good thing. But you're kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, if they dig in so deeply that things go outdated and they're still holding to them, I don't know. I'm the type of person that kind of rolls with it. I don't know if that's for me. I can see where that can be a great thing. I can see where that can be a hard thing. I gotta know a little bit more. I don't know. I just feel like you're kind of like, I don't know. So you're going forward a little farther. You're getting to know this person a little more. You've got the King of Wands with the Rest and Rejuvenation. Now this is very interesting to me because it seems like opposite energies here. I feel like you're letting them run the show. I'm getting that the King of Wands, which is kind of the Ace of Wands feel here. It is, because it's like the king would be holding the ace and directing the ace what's going to happen next. You're letting them kind of run the show a little bit, and you're just kind of like going along with things. That's the Rest and Rejuvenation. I feel like that's you. Just kind of like, let me just kind of like take a backseat to this stuff and just see what happens. Let me see what happens. Just let it go on its own. And I'll just kind of like, I'll keep in tow. I'll keep going. I'll keep going with it. So you got the Star card here. You're like, I really need to know if this is going to work. I want to see how they really treat me when they're just going on their own energy. You got the Star card. You're optimistic about this. And you want to see the proof is in the pudding. It's kind of what I'm feeling here. You're just kind of, I feel like you're just letting them go and you're just letting them take the lead and you're just kind of following along just to see how this really works out. It's kind of like a test run. It's kind of how it feels. The High Priest with the sixth chakra, which is the third eye chakra. You're just letting them go their own natural speed, whatever they want to do. You're going along with it. And what I'm getting from this is you're seeing what type of life you would have if you keep going with this person. If you get into a relationship with this person, you're seeing how your life would go. This isn't a yes/no answer. This is, you're going to see what this person is like. You're going to see your answer here. And basically, you're going to see where this is going to end up. Based on that, you're going to decide yes or no. If you like what you see, you'll go forward. If you don't, you won't. And that's just how this is ending. I do feel like it's just basically you're letting this person just call the shots and do what they want to do. And basically, if you like it and it feels good, keep going. If you don't like it and it's just not matching for you, you're going to let it be. You're going to move on from it. That's just, you're giving this person the complete shot in the sense of like, do you really Are you really compatible? It's a very honest shot. You're not setting anybody up. Nobody's setting you up. You're just like, let's just see how it naturally flows. Goes well, let's keep it. It doesn't go well, move on. I think I've said it 50 times. All right, 4, but still. I think we're good. All right. I think that's a good one. So I'm going to wrap that up there. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, go ahead, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.